In this video, I will show you how you can easily and freely create animated educational cartoon faceless videos for kids using Canva. Therefore, check out this video.
5 little ducks went swimming one day. Over the hill and far away, Mother Duck said, "Quack, quack, quack." But only 4 little ducks came back. 1, 2, 3, 4.
For easy clarity, I will want to slant the screen of my phone to be in desktop fashion. To create this kind of video for the kids, which has to do with educational video using Canva, all you need to do, click on video at the upper side here. Then you choose the first video, which is 1080p. For the first scene, I'm going to make use of a particular element that I've downloaded. I have it on the uploads. Then I click on uploads. This is the cartoon background I want to make use of. I click on it. Then I will need to click on the 3 dotted line here. I scroll up. Then I click on set image as background. Here it is. Still on the uploads, I will need to make use of this. I click on this as well. Then this very particular element, I will need to place it here. Then I will increase it a little bit. Then I will need to flip it. I click on flip at the upper side. Then the next thing I click on flip horizontal. I have it this way. Then I will need to still adjust this and fix it somewhere here. Then I go to the element, I click on it. Then on search element, I will need to search for ducks. Then I will need to click on graphics. I will scroll up to look for the one I want to make use of. I click on this. I will need to reduce the size. Then I fix it somewhere here. The next thing I click on flip at the upper side here. I will need to click on flip horizontal. Then I duplicate this. I will need to fix this here. I duplicate again. I'll fix it somewhere here. I duplicate. Then I'll fix it somewhere here. I duplicate again. Then I'll fix that here. Still under the dock. The next thing I click on the setting icons there at the upper side. Then I will scroll to look for animated. I click on animated. In order to have all the animated docs, I pick this. I will need to reduce it. Then I'll fix it somewhere here. I click on flip at the upper side. I click on flip horizontal. Then I will need to fix it somewhere here. Then this, let me fix it here. Okay. This is okay this way. This is the first scene. I will need to animate the object. Therefore, I will click on the object, the dock. I click on animate. Then I will need to click on create an animation. Then you will need to drag the object by moving it to the place you want it. Okay. Then the second one, I click on it as well. Then I will need to do the same thing. I click on the third one. Then I will need to do the same thing. I will need to, then I click on this. I will need to animate it also. I click on this. I will animate it. Then the last one, I click on it. Then I animate it. This is awesome. The next thing, I will need to insert butterflies on the scene. Therefore, I click on element. On the search element, I look for butterfly. The next thing, I click on. From there, I click on the setting icon we're having at the upper side there in order to look for the animated butterfly. I click on it. Then I will need to scroll up to look for animated. I click on it. Then the first one, I click on it. I pick this as well, making 2. Then the next thing I'm going to do, I will need to reduce the size of this, and I'll fix it here. For the first one, I will reduce the size. It's okay that way. Then I click on this, the second butterfly. I will still reduce the size. Okay. Then I will fix it somewhere here. Then I click on animate at the upper side there. I want to animate it. Then I click on create an animation. I will need to animate it this way. I prefer it this way. Okay. That's it. Then I will need to click on this original. The box. Then I click on steady. Then the speed. I will need to work on it as well. This is okay here. I click on done. Then I will need to move to the second scene. To move to the second page, I will need to duplicate this. I click on duplicate at the upper side there in order to make a duplication of the first page. Then I will long press the page. Then I will look for detach image from background. I don't want the background. Okay. Then I will need to delete it. Then I come to the upload at the left hand side there. I click on it. I click on this. Then I click on the image. The 3 dotted line at the upper side there, I click on it. Then I will look for set image as background. Okay. I will click on it and fix it somewhere here. Then the second butterfly, I will need to delete this and insert another butterfly. Then I click on element. Then I fix this butterfly. Then I decrease the size of the butterfly. I fix it somewhere here for now. Then the next thing, I will need to rearrange these dots. I will need to put this here. I fix this here. So the next thing, I click on each dots and delete the animation we're having there. I will delete the part. Then I do the same thing to all the dots we're having there. So I will need to reanimate them. Therefore, I click on animate. Then I click on create an animation. The first duck, I click on it. Then this is the way I'm going to animate it. I want it to jump into the river. Therefore, click on it with your mouse. Then I animate it this way. Then I will do the second one as well. Then I will do the third one. I will do the fourth one. Then this, I will do the same thing to the fifth one, except with the mother duck. This is the way I want it to be animated. Then I'm okay with the speed. I prefer this way. The next thing I will need to click on done. Then I click on the second butterfly. Then I click on animate. I will need to click on create an animation. So I will need to animate it this way. Okay. Then I will need to click on done. For the third scene, therefore I click on the duplication icon at the upper side of the second page in order to have it duplicated. Here it is. Then I will need to delete the ducks, the ducklings, to remain the mother ducks. For the butterfly, this very particular butterfly, I will fix it somewhere here. For this second butterfly, I will need to click on animate at the upper side where we're having custom. Then I delete it. Then I will need to reanimate it. I want it this way. Okay, I'm okay with it this way. Now, the next thing I'm going to do, then I will need to create the fourth page, which is the fourth scene. I click on this. Click on this, the second scene. Then the three dotted line we're having on the page, I click on it. I duplicate the page. Here it is. I want it on the fourth page. Then I click on it and drag it by bringing it here. Okay, this is where I want it. For the fourth scene, I will need to delete 4 ducklings and remain 1 with the mother ducks. Therefore, I delete them. Then this, I will need to click on flip. Then I click on flip horizontal. The same thing, I click on the animate at the upper side. When we're having custom, I click on it. I will need to delete the part. I click on delete part. I will need to reanimate it. Therefore, I duplicate this and fix it somewhere here. Then I click on it to make a duplication. Fix it somewhere here. Then I duplicate the last one, which is the fourth one, and fix it somewhere here. Therefore, I will need to animate them. Then I click on the duck. I click on animate at the upper side there. Then I click on create an animation. Then I animate it. Okay. Then I will need to click on the second one as well. I animate this also. Then I animate it. I do the same thing to this. Then I click on done. Then for the fifth scene, here it is. I will need to go to the upload. I click on upload. Then this is the background I want to make use of. I click on this. Then the next thing, I click on the three dotted line we're having there. I scroll up to look for set image as background. I click on it. Then I go back to the element at the left hand side there. Then I search for one. The next thing, I will need to click on the setting icon we're having at the upper side there. Then I look for animated. I click on animated. The next thing, I click on graphics. Then I will fix this. I click on this. Then the next thing, I will look for 2. Then I scroll up to choose 2. I click on this. Then I look for 3. I pick this. I search for 4. Here it is. I click on it. The numbers we're having here, I'm going to time it. But before timing it, I will use this avenue to generate the voiceover I want to make use of for this very particular tutorial. To add voiceover to your video, you can generate your voiceover for your video through any AI voiceover website or apps, such as 11 Labs, or you make use of the voiceover you are having in Canva. Therefore, you can upload your voiceover on the video. Here it is. I've uploaded my voiceover. It is time to edit the clip of the video in order to tally with the audio. Therefore, I will need to click on the first one. The first clip. Then let me play it.
5 little ducks went swimming one day.
Okay. Then I will need to reduce the clip.
5 little ducks went swimming one day.
I'll fix this for 1.7.
5 little ducks went swimming one day over the hill and far.
Then this, the second one, I will also reduce the clips as well.
And far away, Mother Duck said, quack, quack.
Therefore, not to waste much of our time, I will need to adjust the clips in order to tally with the voiceover. Here it is. I've adjusted the clips by reducing the timing in order to tally with the voiceover.
Ducks went swimming one day. Over the hill and far away, Mother Duck said, quack, quack, quack. But only 4 little ducks came back. 1, 2, 3, 4.
You can add the transition in 2 ways. It's either you click on the plus sign we're having in between the clips, or you click on the 3 dotted line we're having in the clips. Click on it. Then you scroll up to look for add transition. Click on it. Then I will choose the solve. I'm okay with the duration this way. Then the second one, I will click on it. Instead of me clicking on the 3 dotted line we're having on the clips, I would rather click on the plus sign we're having in between the clips. Then the symbol we're having there underneath the plus sign, I click on it. Then you can see we're having transition here. Then I will need to click on Match and Move. I click on Match and Move. Then 0.5 is okay. Then for the transition here, I click on the plus sign we're having there. Then I click on the transition icon. Then I scroll up to look for flow. Then the duration, I decrease it to 1. The next thing, I will need to click on the plus sign we're having here in order to add the transition. Then I click on the transition icon. Then I will need to click on slide. Then I have it this way. Now let me play it.
Quack, quack, quack. But only 4 little ducks came back. 1, 2, 3, 4.
The next thing is to show the timing of the numbers we're having on the last scene. Therefore, I click on 4. The 3 dotted line we're having there, I click on it. Then I scroll to look for timing. Show element timing. I click on it. Then I will need to reduce this size. The size. Then I click on 3. This is the 3. Okay. I will reduce the size as well. The next thing, I click on 2. Then I click on 1. Then I have it this way. Then 2. I will bring 2 here. I will fix it somewhere here. Then 3. I will fix it here as well. 1. I will need to adjust this very well. Okay, 1. I reduce the size. Okay, I have it this place. Then 3. Then I bring it down. I will also click on 4 and bring it down as well. Then I bring this down. Okay. I will need to adjust the timing of the number. Okay. Let me fix it for 0.8 so that it will tally with the voiceover. Therefore, you try to adjust the timing. Here it is. The next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to add sound of the ducks to the video. I go to my element from here. Then from the element, I will need to scroll up to look for audio. This is it. Then I click on See All. Then I search for duck quack. Then I click on this in order to listen to the sound. Then I will choose this. Here it is. Here is the sound. Then the next thing, I will need to reduce the sound of the audio. Then I click on the 3 dotted line we're having here. Then I'll click on volume. I will need to reduce it to probably 21. Therefore, this is the outcome of the video. Let me play it.
5 little ducks went swimming one day. Over the hill and far away, Mother Duck said, quack, quack, quack. But only 4 little ducks came back. 1, 2, 3, 4.
This is how to create animated cartoon video using Canva for FACELESS YouTube channel for the kids. If you have found this video very useful, please kindly subscribe to my channel. Give it a thumbs up. Share the video with your family and friends. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.